So, hello, welcome back guys to another video. Okay, so in this video we'll be discussing about this week. Okay, so I didn't make any videos because I had some fever, some health issues, so I didn't make any videos. Okay, so we'll be discussing about this Tuesday and Friday. Okay, that's the only 2 days I actually look for any trades. Okay, so first we'll discuss about this week, this trade. Okay, then we will discuss about this one. Okay, so you can see there is a daily parallel gap up here. This is a daily chart. Okay, so market came the daily this week. I will just mark it for you just for this video. Okay, and a 4 hour chart came to this daily parallel gap. You can make this as a sell side liquidity. This one also. Okay, so I'll just mark it up for you. The sell side. That was taken and came to this daily parallel gap and went to this. You can see that, right? There you have a 4 hour gap plus a 1 hour gap is there. Okay, so you have this 1 hour gap there and that 4 hour parallel gap up there. Okay, so in London you will get your first trade on these areas. Okay, so I will just put a 50-minute chart. I'll break it down through every time frame. Okay, don't worry. 15-minute chart. Market in this 4 hour parallel gap created a short time high up here, created another high up here, or you can say this is an order book. And similarly, I just wanted to show on you also the same things. Same this day was that okay. Went to this 4 hour parallel gap. You had the same high here. This high was taken. Taken. There you have your order book. Same things here. Okay, so the high was taken. Low, high, higher, high, lower, low. So this becomes an order book. So that's not how I wanted to trade. Okay, so having a 5 minute chart. I just want you to have a note of. Sorry, this was a trade that has been like kind in euro. Okay, sorry. I think yeah, it was in euro. This high, this particular high, that is 625 I was taken up here. So it created an it will create an SMT with respect to GBP. Wait a second, not this timings. Okay, 625, 7 o'clock. 625, 7 o'clock. So it clearly create an SMT there. So anyway, you will have your 9 o'clock or the midnight opening price here. So you are above midnight opening price. You will be 4 hour gap plus 1 hour gap. Shit. I just yeah yeah. So while it was going down, you can see this SMT up here. In 1 minute old, you will get anyway. You will get the structure shift here to the downside here. Okay, so I just want you to have a note of this 5 minute IFEG. Okay, so okay, so guys, we were talking about this inverse 5 minute level cap, right? So wait a second. I'll go to smaller time frame and show you. Okay. So you can see right here, right? So the head low here, you have a high here, high was deep, structure shift to the downside, and you have a liquidity sweep right here, and you just look closely. Have that structure shift to the downside here also. So market comes to this 5 minute inverse where you can take your position up here. I think this day there was no big news drivers there, so you don't need to worry about that. Make your stops around 31 pips. And you can aim for these relative windows. Okay, so that's the what you can say. This relative windows or this trend line liquidity. Okay, so I will just wait for it to reach up here. Okay, so this was the low that I am really comfortable with, so I will just leave it here. Okay. So this was the trade that you can take on before New York open. Okay, so before 8:30, it's fine because that day there was basically no big news or nothing was there. Okay, so there was no news, I guess. No news, so that makes it easy for you to take the trade before 8:30 because since you are above this midnight opening price, it is fine. Okay, so no problem. So the next trade I'm gonna show you somewhat pretty difficult okay, to explain. Uh, okay, now this here could be for somewhere here could be the mid London. Okay, so okay, so I just want you to have a look at this 1 hour chart. While we are going down and created the structure shift to the downside, we already created this 1 hour fair gap up here. Okay, so well, this high was taken and when we are going to the downwards, we have this IFPG and we have this where value gap open there. Okay. Again, going to 5 minute chart. You can see that this Dow was taken here. That was the London Dow was taken in EU. Okay, so when the London Dow was taken, I am hoping for the price to go to at least this 7 o'clock's high. Okay, though this was the highest high after 7 o'clock. So with this London Dow was taken here, but same here. This London, here is the London Dow of G. Okay, so this was not taken at 9:10. Okay, at 9:10, we are only here. So it again created an SMT with respect to it. When GEO started to go up, we show you. when this was taken up here, and we have this huge fair value gap up here. Okay, so and the Jantar was taken and it created a huge fair value gap down to this, and when this got reversed, I was just waiting for the market to go and cross above this downside fair value gap. Okay, so when this was closed above here, I took an entry on this somewhere here. Okay, so this was actually my mistake trade. Not a mistake actually. So where should I have? This is where some I mixed up to around 44 pips, something like that. This is a mistake that I have done in this week. Okay, so you should have targeted at least here or this fair value gap. This is the maximum target that you get to have done. But I targeted for this that 7 o'clock's highest high this high. The highest high after 7 o'clock. So I just thought the market would go up all the way up here. But it didn't go high. But I actually saw almost $300 plus here. So just, I should have exited from at least this one of the very gap price. So next is something that you should actually take, but this is something that I actually didn't take it. Going to the explanation of that trade, so we have this highs, okay, so mark the highs, timings of the highs, okay, so just want you to look at this high, okay, that is 841 high, okay, 841, 8, yeah, somewhere here, okay, 840. This high was taken in GU, okay, so since we are bearish, you must not able to take out this high, okay, 840, just look at this. It created an SMT with respect to this high was taken here. Why didn't actually saw that? Okay, that was a good trade actually, but I missed it. Okay, so we have that 1 hour fair value gap up here. We have an SMT with respect to this, and we have a low right here. They got a structure shift to the downside. We have 1 minute fair value gap to the downside like this. Some don't take this trade. So this is what I am saying. It's a good trade actually. So you're gonna enter from this fair value gap, making your stops just above there. Targeting for this relative equal dose. Okay. Targeting for this relative equal dose. 6 star trade. I missed that week on 2 still. This is how it is guys. So I hope you understand from this trade something you possibly get almost one trade from here. The second trade from here, if you have exited from this 1 hour fair value gap, since you know that SMT thing right there. So I hope you understand the things that I have just told here now. Okay, so this was a perfect trade. Okay, so I just really missed this because I don't know. Okay, so say it might be fate. One day we'll get trades like this, but okay, so I think you got 6 hours from here. You could target almost somewhere here, right? 6 plus 2, 6.6 plus 2.8, almost 8 hours from this GU. And This depends. Okay, if I would have taken this trade, I would have mostly exited from here. Okay, so this is not the date high, but the London low is up here. Okay, so this is the London low. So if you have that guts to hold to the London low, that you can actually basically hold for this London low. Okay, so I'm just taking this relative equal loss. Okay, so that could be 10 now. So 8 plus 10, 18 hour you could have obtained from these two trades on Tuesday. Okay, so we are on the right track. So I think you guys have got some ideas of what I have told in this video. Okay, so going to the next trade which is happening on this Friday, last Friday. Thing is, I am very frustrated by so the thing is, school work, sorry, college works plus this is it's really hard to maintain both. Okay, I don't know you can understand, but it's the truth. Okay, this if this freaking you was not here, okay, I'm sure extra days my trade was perfectly fine. I haven't taken that perfect trade from this week in anywhere. Okay, so my aim for this for the short time is this monthly fair value gap. Okay, so this monthly fair value gap. Okay. I didn't went there, but still going. So going to the next trade. There is actually there is a good trade in London section and there's a good trade in New York section. If that motherfucking Jerome useless didn't say anything. Okay, so you see this motherfucking man has some kind of speech with the okay at 7. This was at 7 actually 7:15. Okay, the time has really changed now. Okay. At that time, when I was live, this was at 7:15 p.m. Indian time. So I didn't took any trade at that time. But I don't know, guys. It's really hard to explain extra day. Okay, so first we'll go to the London section. Then we'll go to New York. Okay, so on a 1 hour chart, you can see that this Monday's low. Just not this Monday. Sorry, last Monday's low. Last week's Monday's low was here. So there's a sell side here, and you have the sell side here. So this was a good sell side that to be yet to be taken. Okay, so we can say this is a relative low that both low has taken yesterday. Same here. Both lows were taken here. Monday, okay, last week Monday, not this week, current week. Last week Monday's low. That is the weekly low was taken yesterday. That is what I was saying. You see, this was the last previous week low was taken on this current week. So now we had, I think in both EU and GU, you could have taken the trade. Okay, so before taking that trade, you should have a basic understanding where the market is expected to go if you are going to take this trade. Okay, so you had a spot of survey gap up here. That could be your maximum target for this trade from here. Okay, so going to a smaller time frame. Here also there is a 4 hour, so if you are going to take a trade from here, this is going to be your maximum target. This is happened because of that motherfucking net of extra day. Okay. So going to the smaller time frame. First I will go to RGB. Okay, so let's go to it. Okay, so we have the midnight open here, 12 a.m. New York local time. We had this really good lows here. Again, some lows were here. The low was low at London section is 2 a.m. slow. Okay, so I just want to know this 2 a.m. slow timing. So 2 a.m. slow was not able to take out in your okay, so this create an assumptive with respect to here and here. Okay, so this is something that I want you to insert from the small information here. So why we are going to 1 minute chart. So after the New York section actually starts from 3 o'clock, okay, but I'm not. For me, I used to look at some after 1:30 thing. Okay, so I don't know, but it is good at this time. So, so this is no this one. There is a 4 hour fair value gap up here. So we'll go to that subject market. Yeah, there is it. Okay, so so this is the target that we are looking for. So let's go to the trade step. Okay, so EVP took out this low. So this is the highest high after. Okay, so you have structure shift to the upside here. But I personally don't take this trade because none of the candles crossed above this short term high. So I will consider this one. You have a high taken there. You have after taking this liquidity. Sorry, after creating that SMT, this is the highest high. You have structure shift to the upside. I don't think there is something there could have been something, but I prefer there was a good setup in this 5 minute. I'm going to that. So about 5 minutes, euro, GBP. First we'll talk about euro. So you have a lower low, higher high. So this black candle becomes your order block with an FVG up here. And your this green candle becomes your breaker. Say higher high, lower low. So we can take either from here or either from here. I prefer this order block up here. So that's your OB. After creating structure shift to the upside, created structure shift to the upside. You have an order block, you have a breaker block. You can either take from somewhere here or you can either take from somewhere here. I prefer to take from here. And making it up to midpoint of this somewhere, midpoint of this recovery. This is the premium recovery. So, and targeting all the way. This could be my first target. or you can exit at this higher stage. Okay, so that depends on you. That could be my first target, and my final target is this 4 hour farewell cap. You have that guts, you could get 9 point something. That could be your first play. Perfect, right? Went to that 4 hour farewell cap. Down. But and for the GBP, same things here. You have an SMT with respect to euro structure shift to the opposite. We have this inverse 5 minute fair value gap, and you have this 5 minute fair value gap up here. Okay, so when I look at the displacement from this level to this side, the below the 50% level, I see this 5 minutes inverse fair value gap. Okay, so I just want to take an under from the 50% level or downside of that. Maybe my stops there around midpoint of this premium big sorry, discount big and low of this wicked red candle. Sorry, green candle. Okay. Here also, I think I have put the same shit down. That's gonna be your first target. And that's gonna be your final target. So almost both you will get 9 hour. So let's say if you have not taken any trade from up here, okay, so I think you got idea what I have did here. We didn't get the idea, just rewatch or do some time backwards and rewatch it. Okay. And wait a second, guys. It actually happened. Okay. Yeah, but we were like talking yes. I think I think you understand the trade setup that I have told here. So it took in a 1 minute chart. Sorry, 1 hour chart. You can see that this 1 hour fair value gap up here was taken completely at 4 a.m. Okay, for 4 a.m. New York local time. And after taking this fair value gap, uh, market again come to these price points. Okay, so again going there 1 minute chart. So basically, this is some situation that I don't actually recommend to trade. Okay, so again it came to a 1 hour chart. I invest 1 hour fair value gap, created a short time high, failed to go below this. What do you say? Low that came to this 1 hour inverse fair value. Yep, okay. Again, a structure shift to the downside, creating structure shift to the upside, creating these two up movements. Else, buy side is not will take and so I know this video is gonna be long, but wait for the dash. If you wanna understand the dash trade setup that I personally took. I really don't feel to show you. That's the reason I'm not showing you in MP5. Okay, I really don't want that fucking shit to be shown to you guys. So, low, high, high, the structure shift to the upside. Again, here when you pay after 7 o'clock start somewhere, I think here. Okay. So this was the low. Yes, short time. What you say? Short time was taken here. You can say this is the high, or you can consider this is the high. Hey, don't take it from there, okay? I don't personally. Okay. Now going to our main part. And there was one more thing I just wanted to show you. Here is a good trade, okay? So this is the lowest low after 7 o'clock. And this is the highest high after 7 o'clock and before 8:30. Okay? Here 8:30 starts. We went down below the 8:30. You had a structure shift down to the here. I was waiting for this a proper closing candle above this order block. Okay, so I just want a single candle to close above uh, this particular candle. Okay. If that has happened, I would have taken an entry from this order block. It may stop somewhere around here or something like that. But this was also fine. Okay, so at some point of time after 9 o'clock, I think created a short time high here. Sucked up this high, created a structure to the upside. I thought it could have become a little bit down. I was like ready to click the buy button and come to up somewhere here. Okay, so you have this fair value cap up here, you have this order book up here. Everything was really fine. I would have put my stop loss at the midpoint of this. You can target it for this high or this high. Okay. Now comes the fucking. If that motherfucking Nate never opened his mouth, okay, I would have get I would have at least sold the trade up to here. This low, okay. This low or this low. Okay, now comes the main part, okay. Yeah, this is at 4 hour already that I mentioned. Here, okay. We're going to 1 hour, 1 minute. I was ready to take out any trade that was gonna happen. So you have a high, lower low. So you have a shift to the downside. You have just 1 minute fair value gap. That's the simplest fucking entry there. Stop loss around 30 pips and retargeting either this 7 o'clock low or this sell side. Okay, that's 6.6 R. That shit. Because of that motherfucking net opened his mouth at 10 o'clock New York local time. It starts. Could this happen, guys? I really don't know. You don't know how I feel while watching the live. It was almost like 2% on my account, okay, after coming to somewhere around here. The rest 1% here. It was around 2% I have seen right here. Yeah, I have seen almost 2% around here. Okay. This is the guys. Basically, this trade, this was not actually at 7:30. Okay, it was actually on 7:15, and I took the trade after 7:15. Some here this could be 7:15. Okay. Where is 7:40? 9:45. Yeah, this is that the 7:15 Indian local time with respect to New York local time 9:45. Okay. I didn't touch the market anywhere there. Okay. After 5 minutes over, yeah. I got some good shit. I thought, okay, now it was the right time to take. I entered here. Nice jobs around here. At 10 o'clock, that motherfucking nerd opened his mouth and I don't know how to. You said forgot that guy. If you didn't just took out that shit from here, you could have made almost how much? Let's say that's it. 44 R. If you have a 100k account and you just hold the trade all the way up there, that could be just almost half a percentage on your total balance. I think that's all for the day, guys. So nothing more. Okay, so this is how it is, guys. It's really hurting me a lot. I am really frustrated. Okay. I don't know what to say. Some days maybe we'll get. I think, guys. So this was my week 2 trades. I have just. I think that's all for the video. Okay, so thanks for watching till almost 37 minutes. Thanks. Thank you.